The girl clearly recognized her best friend had an STD, but she deliberately lied and said it was just a skin allergy, because in her past life, she had kindly accompanied her to the hospital, only to be framed for giving her the disease. Her best friend even incited their co-workers to beat her to death. Fortunately, the heavens gave the girl a second chance, sending her back to the day her friend first showed symptoms. This time, seeing the rashes all over her friend's body, she calmly said it was just an allergy and nothing to worry about. The friend still felt uneasy, and asked the girl to accompany her to the hospital, but the girl quickly lied, saying a relative had come over and she had no time. The friend had no choice but to go alone. To clear herself from any suspicion, the girl immediately applied for a month of leave and left town as fast as she could. But while walking on the road, she suddenly realized, even if she left, her so-called friend would find another way to frame her, and she couldn't just let herself be wronged again. But alone, she couldn't fight someone who had a secret affair with their supervisor. Just as she was feeling helpless, a few luxury cars stopped in front of her, and stepping out were her older brother and her wealthy parents. It turned out, she was the heiress of a powerful corporation. In her past life, she had run away to escape a marriage arrangement, and chose to work at a factory instead. Because of her stubbornness, she died without ever saying goodbye to her family. This time, her parents came to bring her home, but she refused without hesitation, because she hadn't yet taken revenge. To make her plan foolproof, she told her family where she worked. Now with their protection, she was determined to expose her friend's lies. Her brother felt heartbroken over her suffering, and decided on the spot to acquire the factory she worked at. Half an hour later, the friend called, begging the girl to return to the dorm, but the girl coldly rejected her. Soon after, her account received a transfer of $1 million. She knew it was her parents forgiving her. Her brother then drove her to a newly purchased villa, but the scene was witnessed by two co-workers, who ran to tell her best friend. Hearing this, the friend quickly got an idea. She pulled out a bottle of medication, and claimed she had found it by the girl's bed. 1 month later, the girl returned to the factory to seek revenge, but the moment she entered, she could feel everyone's hostility. Even the cafeteria auntie wouldn't look at her. Before she could figure out what happened, she bumped into her former friend, who tried to infect her. The girl dodged, spilling food everywhere. Nearby co-workers lost their patience, and publicly mocked her, saying she was being kept by a rich man, and had dirty money. As things escalated, the supervisor arrived, and announced that the new boss was coming. To protect the factory's image, he decided to fire the girl immediately. Her friend panicked, and begged the supervisor to reconsider. He reluctantly agreed to let her stay, but just as the girl turned to leave, the hospital called the supervisor, and reported that 80% of the female staff had tested positive for STDs. The room fell silent. Everyone was shocked. Then someone remembered the bottle of medicine found in the girl's bed. They instantly assumed she was the source. Under her friend's urging, they surrounded the girl, but she remained calm, and said she had been gone for a month, so there was no way she could have infected anyone. Her friend stepped forward and accused her, claiming she had been infected a month ago, and moved out early to hide it. The co-workers who had hesitated now turned on her again. Just when it seemed like the past would repeat, the girl pulled out a medical report. She had already prepared for this moment, and asked her assistant to retrieve her friend's records from the last 6 months. The report